Councilmember Knight.
Well, one of the things that I've passed on to both Dave and Kevin repeatedly, this goes from the concern, that the mayor offered in the very beginning, that this board should not cost us anything. So this 1% admin fee, I appreciate changing the words of up to 1%, but I still have concerns that in the definition of what administrative cost is, the cost of fee collection is not an administrative cost. I don't see how that is anything but an administrative cost. And I would like to, and we'll be requesting on the board tomorrow, that last line be strictly from the exemption administrative section. It's on page 3, it's under the definition of administrative expenses. The very last
starts
line.
on 2, got it.
Starts on 2, ends on 3, and expenses shall not include costs which are, it's like blah, 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 or any costs associated with fee collection. And to me, fee collection is administrative costs. And so that last 4 or 5 words, I've asked repeatedly be stricken and would like to ask again.
Commissioner Heisman.
What category does that fall in? It's not capital, it's not maintenance, it's not, but it is a cost that an accountant
It's
is
administrative cost. Right now, you are taking, the way this is written, you're taking it out of being administrative cost.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I understand.
It is,
Yes.
but if I may,
Please.
I come at it from a little different point of view. I was adding it up on the way over here. Are we limiting ourselves to $390,000 a year?
Yes.
Is that so that's the annual administrative?
No, 390,000 for administrative costs, yes.
Yeah, for 1 year.
Up to.
But are we averaging that over the life of the program? Because I worry in these first couple of years, by the time you hire attorneys and bond counsels and staff up and handle appeals, that's not a lot of money. And so I appreciate the 1%. It's important to voters, and it's important to work well with the RTA. But ramping up a new enterprise like this, I think those first couple of years, it's going to be close. I may be wrong on that. I think once it settles out, it'll be fine. But I think I was going to call for some type of averaging of over the life of the program, so that if we did exceed the 1% in those first couple of ramp-up years, we wouldn't be afoul of the language. But
Okay.
I mean, I'm happy to discuss that part. I mean,
I wasn't going to bring it out. I know they want to hear from you guys, but I had a similar concern with that provision.
right, I go back to what Mayor Block said at a meeting over in the cab quite a few months ago. We got a lot of good people. He has a lot of good people on his staff, or the city does, that can do a lot of this work already within the salaries that we're paying them. So, I mean, I appreciate a regional up to 1% as a tax for being able to work regional is doing that, but when you take the cost of collections out of there.
Councilmember?
I don't know if we'd resolve this. I mean, to me, if we have to increase administrative, that's one thing, but fee collection is administrative. I don't think there's any. I think that's the only point that Don's making, is that fee collection is administrative. So I don't have any problem with striking the last 6 words from that section 2, paragraph A. The question I have is because the ballot language proposed having a project list, and in terms of how that's going to be presented, are we planning on having the list of capital projects that's going to add up to the total? So we're going to take it right up to the total,